Sneak Peek 3 is here, and it is all about heroes. Let's see what's changed. Let's have a look at this new building here, the Hero Hall, and this is where all of your heroes will be accessible, all 5 of them. But have a look on the map here. We've only got 4 of the altars out, which basically confirms it all. You're gonna have to pick 4 heroes for offense and 4 for defense. But let's have a look here. You can go from the Hero Hall to your hero skin screen. Really simply, it's all about making your life as a player easier. You can see we've got the new hero, the Minion Prince, looking fantastic in the middle there. Worth noting, the Minion Prince is before the Grand Warden. We'll talk more about that later. But as you can see here, we're selecting the 4 heroes we want to use on defense. So you can choose defense and offense, which 4 heroes we're using. At this stage, we are foregoing the king. So if we go to army screen, look at this as well. You've got the edit buttons there, which make it so easy to switch your pets and hero equipment that you're using on each of your heroes from this screen. Far easier, and as you can see, we select the owl with the Minion Prince, which makes sense because they're both air units. But let's have a look at the Minion Prince's hero equipment a little bit later on, because you've gotten a glimpse of a couple of them there. So let's come back to the Hero Hall. I mean, how cool does it look? It looks epic. I can't wait till we get some skins for the Minion Prince. But let's have a look at some of the stats. So it goes up to level 90. You will be unlocking this at Town Hall 9. So I got a feeling a lot of us max players are going to have a lot of upgrading to do. Let's have a look at the hero equipment here. So the first one is the Henchman Puppet. You basically get 2 tanky minions. Now, they don't necessarily target the same thing as your Minion Prince, but they get out in front. They give you a second invisibility for your Minion Prince, and they're going to do a bit of tanking and damage. And then the other one is the Dark Orb, and look at that. Not only doing damage, but slowing down all the defenses in the area. We don't really have a hero equipment that slows down defenses like this, so a really cool thing. I love it, honestly, and we'll see how strong it is in reality. We won't know until a lot of us have upgraded the Minion Prince plenty and unlocked the new hero equipment and maxed it out, but you should have been saving your ores. So let's have a look at the Minion Prince here. Obviously, it destroys the Wizard Tower, but this was big for me here. Look at the amount of damage it does. It does 758 base damage at max level. That's very similar to the Archer Queen. So lots of damage, and it's clearly got enough hit points. And if you're looking at the stats as well, it's got a lot of health recovery, which is going to be huge. Now let's have a look at the Town Hall. Oh, I love the new looking Town Hall. But it does prioritize splash damage more than straight up damage. And look at this here, the health recovery and the henchmen, the tanky minions we got for us is going to be enough to 1v1 that Town Hall. Very interesting there. Now let's go back to the Hero Hall and talk about upgrading heroes, because it's so much simpler to do it with this screen now rather than looking all over to see where it is. If you want to upgrade your heroes, you just go into the Hero Hall. Now it still does require a builder, but a much more streamlined process here with the Hero Hall. And if you want to use the Builder's Apprentice, much easier to set that up as well. And as you can see, that little tick box there, very important. It's going to save us so much time if you just want to keep using the Apprentice Builder, on the one thing. And then we're going to use the Book of Heroes here. Not really worth it for a 1-day upgrade to level 11, but alas, we're going to use it. And as you can see, this is what it looks like. But when your heroes are upgrading, or when one hero is upgrading, I should say, you should not be using this. So what you want to do when that one hero is upgrading is go back into the Hero Hall or click on the Barbarian King, as we're going to do any second now, and we're going to switch it. You see that switch button? We're going to switch it for the Minion Prince, which currently isn't being used on defense. And now the king is still upgrading, but he's in the Hero Hall because he provides no benefit to our attacking until at least the upgrade is finished. Now let's have a look at the Hero Hall. So at level 1, obviously you have the Barbarian King. You can unlock this building at Town Hall 7, and there's basically a level at each Town Hall level, and each new level up to a certain point will unlock new things. So you can see you unlock the Archer Queen at level 2, the Minion Prince at level 3, the Grand Warden at level 5, and the Royal Champion at level 7. You also need to upgrade it to increase the max level on your heroes that you can upgrade it to. But the thing about the Archer Queen, it's now unavailable at Town Hall 8, because when you upgrade it to level 2, which you can do at Town Hall 8, you unlock the Archer Queen. So that's kind of crazy. We're going to have the Archer Queen at Town Hall 8. Now, you're going to have to pick at Town Hall 8 whether you want to use the King or the Queen, because you're only going to have one hero capacity at Town Hall 8, but still a really interesting mechanic that's been introduced into the game. Now, I want to quickly come out and say sorry on behalf of all of you that love the channel for not doing the first 2 sneak peeks. I'll kind of cover them a little bit here, but obviously most of you have seen it. We'll just go over my thoughts. I've been away all week. I thought Town Hall 17 would be dropping in December, so when I booked flights for a holiday all the way back in June, I thought late November would be a pretty safe time. It was not, and there really wasn't a lot we can do about it. But you can see the lab assistant here. I really don't like the lab assistant on the basis that gems are so hard for new players to get, because they got to unlock hero equipment, builders, apprentice, all of it with gems, and there's just not enough gems in the game for it. So like, it's going to be handy for us max players, but that's not the point of something like that. We want the newer players to the game to be able to catch up more quickly, but really what this is doing is the opposite. Now let's have a look at the revive spell here. I don't really have a feeling on whether the revive spell will be super strong yet or not. I think it definitely has the ability to. Look at the barb puppet get completely wrecked there. I definitely think it has the ability to be super strong, but I really don't know. It's worth noting, hero equipment that's more focused on passive stats, for instance, the Vamp Stash with the King, but we'll be getting an indirect buff with this, because if you're going to keep reviving your hero, the sort of things that will be strong is the ones with more passive stats. For instance, the Rage Gem. Definitely getting a passive buff out of this, because if you keep reviving the Warden, the Rage Gem's going to get more and more value, whereas the Spiky Ball, you do get some passive stats, but the main thing about that is the ball, and you're not going to get the hero ability back, of course. So, interesting buff there for hero equipment that maybe doesn't get used as much as it should, so we'll see. Obviously, the Vamp Stash will be tough, though. I think it needs new levels to give even more healing at the max Town Halls before it's completely usable. But have a look at this King, able to 1v1 the Town Hall. Now, I love the Town Hall. I know there's no Town Hall bomb, and that disappoints a lot of you, but I think it's really good at the moment. We'll talk more about that in a sec, because this Fire Spitter defense is really strong, and I like the fact that it can't face the whole field. However, two of them can cover basically everything. But I don't like that we've got the supercharge on a new building. I thought the point of the supercharge is we're not going to give another level to this for ages, and there hasn't been a new level on this for ages. Let's give people a reason to upgrade it, rather than it's a new building and we're already supercharging it. Like, we're doing multiple things for it. I don't understand. I don't know where Supercell's going with the supercharging. I mean, the defense is awesome. So much splash damage coming in at Town Hall 17 with the Town Hall and now this. But I don't agree with how they're going about supercharging, even though the Electric Glow looks so awesome. Other things to think about are the new troop. I'd be interested to see what you all think of that. Come on, let's go on to the next clip. Yep, you can see the new troop here versus the Town Hall, but I want to talk about this Town Hall because I think I saw Shock did a video on it, and he doesn't think it'll be very strong, but I disagree, because a lot of the clips you see are troops 1v1ing the Town Hall, and the Town Hall's not meant to be a 1v1 thing. Look at all that splash poison damage. Imagine if you have a set of raged up defenses from a rage tower around the Town Hall, as well as all this splash damage, also the slowdown effect as well. I mean, it's kind of insane. It's kind of insane, and I like the way they've done this because it's also bringing back, say, blizzard attacks. Now, if you're wondering if the screen's glitching now, no, I just allowed myself more time to talk about this. It's bringing back blizzard attacks, super archer clone because the Town Hall bomb won't kill them, but also these throwers, I've seen them used in a blimp before, and they look really, really strong, and they've got a lot of hit points. I like the new troop. I'm scared it will kind of replace the Super Bowler, and I definitely don't want that, so we'll do a video at some stage comparing, say, Titans, Super Bowlers, and the thrower, see which is the best use case at, well, all the Town Halls that you have, all of these. But overall, I like Town Hall 17 for the most part. Been pretty happy, and we'll see what's to come. We'll see what crazy things we can come up with when the update drops, because don't worry, we're going to be here for the update, bringing you all the best attack strategies, not just at Town Hall 17, but all the changes that will be felt throughout the entire game. guys.